had no idea I was going to be in Cobra Kai. Like, I really did not know the name of the show.
Obviously, I already loved Karate Kid, but I didn't, I don't think any of us expected to go this big. So, it's not, in the first season, after the first season came out, it was so well received.
Well, you know what I have found now, looking back at the first season and that first episode, that when Lynn's character is introduced and Johnny is, brought back in after over 30 years, and I got to witness his first kick, his first fight.
It's a brilliant show. I mean, the writers, the producers, I thought the script was exceptional. When I first read it, I was like, is this going to be a stereotypical, bully, bad guy, good guy type of project? But it was a lot more than that.
How did it feel to be in that scene?
It was insane. I was like talking to Daniel and Johnny.
I didn't know anything about the Karate Kid, the original Karate Kid, because I grew up watching the one with Jaden Smith.
We were talking about Mr. Miyagi before and how he was training Daniel. You saw that with how Johnny was doing his training. It was great how they sort of twisted that together and turned it on its head, but it worked. It worked brilliantly.
You're on sets that have a lot of negative energy or, ego and stuff that sort of comes with this sort of business, and it's not there on Cobra Kai. It wasn't the day I was there.
Being a Cobra Kai means being a badass, and I think that's hell yeah. And we're really we're opening up the world to include more people, and I love it.
And obviously with Cobra Kai now, this is just, I would imagine, a capstone.
I'm so happy for everybody. It's so exciting.
It was just insane. And all four of us were big Karate Kid nerds. So, we would sort of look at each other when we had private moments and we weren't being obnoxious, and we'd just be like, holy shit, this is really happening. Like, this is so cool.
They brought in old clips of Mr. Miyagi, and I got teary-eyed. And I really think, and I've already told them, I want to take karate.
In Cobra Kai, you got to work with William a lot. Tell me, how did that feel, working with William in scenes and just generally, even if you're not so involved with him, how did it feel?
Well, first of all, day one on set, as a background actor, he was one of the first people I talked to. First scene I filmed there, I was in the Cobra Kai dojo. I was standing at the front of the room, right where he comes out. So whenever he would rehearse or stuff, we were always pretty much right in front of each other. So we did a lot of talking, and then eventually I realized, oh wait, I didn't realize that this guy was who he was, because I left the set to go and eat some food, and my mom was just like, you know who that is, right? And I was like, no. And then she explained to me, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so to John, Hayden, and Josh, they knocked it out of the park. You know what I mean?
Because I didn't watch Karate Kid until later that night. So, it was, I was just lost in the moment, really. I didn't know who these people were. I didn't know any of the producers or anything like that. But once I finally watched the original Karate Kid, everything started to make sense.
It's just blown me away. Just even from the premiere at Tribeca and just the whole thing, it just turned into this monstrous thing. But it's just touched people the world over. And like we were saying, it's just bringing so many people together, generations and races and all of these things. And I just think it's the perfect show for our time. Absolutely the perfect show for our time.
I couldn't agree with you more.
So it's really fun. So let's see what happens.
Wasn't quite expecting it to become this, but I'm stoked in general. So yeah, I mean, not to keep rambling on, but it was I was talking to someone else about this. It was like a kind of a dinky tape I sent in, honestly.
Feel that everybody was rooting for everybody else, and that's all you want, man. That's what you want.
When I got onto the set the very first day, I was nervous but excited at the same time, because Cobra Kai was my first show that I've ever been on, and I didn't know what to do.
I want to take karate. I want to get involved, because in the third season you'll see that they roughed me up.
because I was just thinking, imagine like if we like put Cobra Kai characters in the Harry Potter houses.
Okay, well, obviously Daniel's a Gryffindor.
100%. Johnny's like, he would definitely be Slytherin if it was him from like the first movie.
Yeah.
Although I could see him in like maybe Ravenclaw. Maybe now.
No, because they're very like they value knowledge and information and all of those kinds.
Okay, that's. I mean, I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, so you're probably going to know more than me.
Where would we put Sam? I think Sam's a Hufflepuff.
Definitely Gryffindor. Gotta be Gryffindor.
I think
I can just imagine. I can imagine her being in maybe Hufflepuff. You're interviewing me now. I like this.
Robbie, I'll give you an easier one. I think that Robbie's a Gryffindor.
I was a fan before it was cast for the show, so I mean, I love the show. I binge watched it right away. I mean, through YouTube Red, and it was just surreal when I landed the role, and it's like a dream come true. Can't wait for season 3. Can't wait for all of us to see it.
I think that Cobra Kai has a lot of heart, and it tells so many different stories, and it tells stories in a way that it's not just black and white. There's a lot of gray areas, just like in life.
There's nothing like this. Nothing. So these kids are on Cobra Kai. They're very, very great.
You know, I thought the show was going to do really well because you got these 3 brilliant writers.
I think it's going to be very interesting for everybody watching the show. I think everybody's going to enjoy it in some way or another. So the demand will be high for another season.
Rodney is you know Rodney. You've met Rodney. He's that selfish landlord that isn't really interested in helping any of his tenants as long as they pay their rent on time. But if he can get an angle on somebody, he will. If he can, blackmail somebody, he will. And I'll just say that, Tori, aka Peyton List, is sort of at the top of that list for me.
I really like that show. I would like to be on it more.
What was it like filming that specific scene with Billy? Because it must have been fun to do. Because you're doing like a dating scenario, and like Miguel's trying to help him out on Tinder, and he's getting on a few dates. And
I love that whole scene. That scene was really fun. It was a funny day because I think I got to set around 8 in the morning, and we didn't end up shooting my scene till like 7 at night. So I was literally like, they say film and TV work is hurry up and wait, which is kind of what it was.
Future Kyler Sensei and Miguel. So imagine Kyler as a sensei. Can you imagine you and Miguel, like maybe together? Rhea, stay away, Rhea. I'm the boss here.
Yeah, like a cement truck full of like Pepto-Bismol. Like shower them in yellow.
The Cobra Kai fandom is just so unique. I am so humbled to be accepted into the fold, especially the fact that nobody's even seen my character. It's just unbelievable, the outpouring of affection through social media. And I love the fans. I love you all because, again, that's uncommon. I mean, you just don't see something like that, but the fandom is so strong. And that's why we give 1,000% in everything we do, whether this project or whatever, because you guys deserve it. You guys deserve to see good content, and we just want to give our A game every time. Thank you all.
Like this handsome man, I was like taking it, okay, I'm a single mom getting out there. Like this is my one night away from my kids and I'm on a date and everything's going well. He says he's great with kids. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And then, he goes into body slam him on the mat, give him a flying elbow to the face. And you're like, oh.
You've got fans that are writing for themselves and for fans. And got the 3 stars from the original movies, Ralph Macchio, William Zabka, and Marty Cove. And it's like, wow, this could be huge.
I hope to see you guys all. Season 3, January 8th. Do not miss it. Tell your friends, spread the word. Cobra Kai never dies and never gives up.
Y'all gotta watch season 3, and we'll see.
The majority of season 3, the Miyagis are basically gonna have to run things on their own.
Miguel die. I mean, it's kind of obvious he's not going to die. He's like one of the biggest characters in the show.
I kill him. So, no, just kidding. I don't know. I
oh, God.
You know what would be cool? If you can grab a bunch of us, I mean, Susan, myself, there's a bunch of us that we can do maybe a round robin type of post interview after season 3 airs, so that way we can answer some questions.
I would honestly love that.